So let's just settle into our meditation posture. And a number of you are sitting at desks. So if you are, have your feet down in a parallel position, perhaps supported by a cushion. But we're always, when we're sitting at a desk, we have all these habits to cross our ankles and cross our knees, and it's not very helpful for the spine. And we want to just keep this energy flowing. So in order to do that and keep the breath flowing nicely as well, we need to be fairly well aligned while we're meditating. I mean, all the time, really. So if you're sitting in the regular cross-legged position, you have tight knees and tight hips. You can put a couple of cushions underneath each knee if you wish. And also you can raise your sits bones. And if you've got them raised, that also helps. It helps with alignment and also with tight knees and hips. Hands are in the meditation mudra, right hand nestled in the left with the thumbs touching. And let's just imagine our spine is a string of pearls of light, stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head. And at the same time, just check that your shoulders are aligned with your hips. And you're just wanting to coax those muscles along the back of the spine to lengthen. So just imagine someone is like a puppeteer, very gently lengthening this light string. And the head is slightly tipped forward, the eyes are down, looking along the length of the nose to a spot about 1 inch, 2 inches ahead, if they were open. Tip of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. Excuse me, and relax the jaw. And let's just bring our awareness to the crown of the head. And relax the scalp, and the forehead, the eyes. And go to the back of the eye socket. Relax all that area in there, the nose, the cheeks, the area around the mouth. And then bring your awareness to the back of the head and relax the scalp there. And particularly the base of the skull, the occipital bone. And relax the ears. The temples and the jaw. And back of the tongue. And then release any tension in the back of the neck, the shoulders. Allow your shoulder blades to just drop down. And as that happens, but just keep lengthening. So we're not forcing ourselves to sit up straight, because it's not completely possible, because we don't have a completely straight spine. Our spines have curves. We just want to be lengthened, and we don't want to be squashing down our vertebrae or sitting in weird kind of crooked position. So just relaxed, but aligned. The head is slightly tipped forward. We've done that. So relax the throat, the chest, the belly, the limbs, hands, fingers, and feet and toes. And bring the mind to the breath. And just notice the sensation of the air as you're inhaling. It's slightly cooler than the air you are exhaling. If you do have any sounds in your environment, if you've got somebody in your home with you, just allow those sounds to be there. Maybe you can hear traffic outside. And just notice, what is it that your mind is attracted to or distracted by? What sounds in particular catch your attention? And then just let them be and allow them to fade into the background. And just focus your attention now on the breath. And you'll notice your thoughts as they arise and they abide. And rather than engaging in them, with them, just allow them to flow. And try and put some space in between your thoughts. And try not to criticize yourself, have opinions, or make up stories. Let's try and relax the mind. And let's just imagine we're sitting on this riverbank. And you're watching it flow by. And while you're sitting on the bank of the river, watching that river flow by, you're not in the river. You're free from the river. So let's just bring to mind all the people of our life. Let's think first of those we love, our spouses, our friends, our besties, our children. And just think, these are the people that we support and whom support us. They're very dear to our heart. We think about them all the time. We think of ways to help them, ways to make them happy. And then there's those people who we find we have some difficulty with. And we prefer to keep away from them. And then there's those people in our lives, they're just, particularly if you're living in a big city, hundreds, if not thousands a day, passing fleetingly through our lives, in the traffic on the street. Strangers. And this friend, this enemy, and this stranger, they can all change place at any time in your life. So what I've been thinking about recently is this idea that the people who are close to us, it takes a lot of merit to have these functioning, healthy, happy relationships. And we never think of it this way, we just take it for granted. But it came as a lot of hard work on both of our sides. Past times, past lives, being good to each other. Close karmic connections. So we just remember not to take these people that we care about for granted. And then we only have concern for those folks. But we really should have equal concern for the friend, the enemy, and the stranger. And why? Because they all have this incredible wish to be happy and to be free from suffering, and they all have this unbelievable potential for this enlightened mind. So I think we'll do this meditation this morning for the benefit of all these people of our life, and by extension for all the sentient beings. So let's just do our 9-round breathing. So just to remind everyone, as you're breathing in through your right nostril first of all, you can do a count of about 4 if you wish, just a nice steady breath in. And pause at the top of the breath. So when you're breathing in, imagine you're breathing in blissful, radiant white light. And then breathe out through your left nostril, all your attachment, unhealthy desire, grasping and neediness, anxieties, all this kind of energy through the left nostril as thick black yucky smoke, and that disappears into space. And you do that 3 times. Then breathe in through the left, blissful, radiant white light, and then pause at the top of the breath. And then breathe out through the right, all your anger, depression, and jealousy, and bitterness, and grudges, a wish to harm, a wish to get back at. And you just breathe it out, get rid of it. Thick black yucky smoke, and it disappears into space. And then breathe in through both nostrils, blissful, radiant white light. Pause at the top of the breath. And then just breathe out all your ignorance. This is not knowing the way things truly exist. Not understanding cause and effect, this idea, and karma. And do that 3 times. So we'll do 3 sets of 3 in our own time. And when you're finished, just bring the mind back to the breath. And if you're not quite finished yet, don't rush. And just feel. Now imagine above the crown of your head about an inch above the crown of your head, a ball or a sphere of white light. It's pure, transparent, and non-material. It's radiant. And try and get a sense of this sphere of light above the crown of your head. If you're not really a visualizer and you can't see it, it doesn't matter. It's just enough to know it's there. And imagine this sphere of light represents all the goodness, love, wisdom, compassion, kindness in the universe. And it's the fulfillment of your own highest potential. Now imagine it decreases in size until it's about 1 inch, a couple of centimeters in diameter. And it descends through the top of your head to your heart. And now it begins to expand, slowly spreading to fill your entire body. And as it does, all the solid parts of your body they all dissolve and become light. So your blood vessels, your bones, tissues, ligaments, tendons, your skin, your hair, all become pure, translucent, white light. And focus on this experience of your body as light, and think that all your problems and negativities and hindrances have completely vanished, and you've reached a state of wholeness and perfection. And if any distracting thought or feeling or object should arise in the mind, you can also dissolve it into white light. So we'll meditate like this for 4 or 5 minutes. And if you notice your mind is wandering off, you can bring it back to the breath. Or if you're still able to visualize your body as light, just imagine the distraction and then dissolve it into light. Keep bringing the mind back. words, just relax and dedicate all the creative energy, any positive energy you've created this morning, this afternoon, to the benefit of all the people of your life, and by extension, all sentient beings. Thank you very much, everyone. Lots of love. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of the afternoon for those people on the other side of the world, of the Atlantic. Take care, and I look forward to seeing some of you this evening. Okay. Lots of love, everybody. Thanks for hosting, Matt. Okay, bye. Bye-bye, everyone.